Here we go. All right. It appears I am live. Welcome, 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 everybody. Thank you so much for joining me here. I am going to be monitoring the chat on my phone because it's a little bit easier than trying to see it on my computer while I'm doing the presentation because it's a slideshow anyway. So let me pull that up real quick, make sure I'm here live. We're gonna go here. Thank you for being patient with me while I figure it out. Am I in the group? It says that I'm live. I'm just gonna double check. Hey, if you're watching, can you do, yeah, as always, type in hashtag live if you are watching the live, hashtag replay if you are watching the replay.
Live.
Live. Hello. Thank you. Hi, Taras. How do I pronounce that? Taras?
Taras. Yeah,
Taras.
the
Yeah,
accent syllable you did well. And thank you for having this.
my pleasure. My pleasure. I hope that you're able to catch the replay in the group of the first day, talking about the top 5 intuitive gifts that you want to expand your business. So that's available to you also. I'm gonna just trust. I'm not seeing it on my, oh, no, I'm not seeing it on my phone. So I trust that I can figure out the comments in Facebook as we go. So thank you so much for joining us. We had a great time yesterday exploring the top 5 intuitive gifts that are supporting you in accelerating ascension for your business. Courtney's here. She says, hello, Shelly. I'm sorry I missed yesterday. Hashtag live, by the way. Courtney, I can see you. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. And for those of you who did miss day 1, these are not necessarily sequential, so it's okay. You can go back and watch the replay and get just as much value from it. We had great questions that sparked some wonderful conversations. And also, we had a wonderful message, channeled message from Serapis Bay that gave some wonderful insights. Hi, Angie. Thank you for joining us. I'm happy to have you here, my friend. And we're going to keep it moving today as well. Melissa's here live too. Hi, Melissa. Happy to see you here. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and we will get going. Well, before I do that, let me remind you that we do have a contest going in the New Earth Experience Facebook group. This is a participation and engagement contest. And so for those of you who are commenting and participating in the Facebook group, at the end of the week, I will take a look at the top 10 contributors. And from those top 10 contributors, I will be I will randomly select 3 winners to receive my Channeling for Business program. This is a DIY, go at your own pace, pre-recorded program. It's 6 weeks. It takes you through the different aspects of your business that you can channel for information that is incredibly invaluable. This program has a value of $1,111, and I will be gifting it to 3 lucky winners. So make sure that you are in the New Earth Experience group, that you are participating there, sharing your insights and your ahas so that we can all learn from you as well. Courtney says, so thankful for your generosity. You're welcome. It's my pleasure, Courtney, and I'm happy that you are here. All right, now let's dive in. Take a look. Oh, let's see. I want to go here. And here. There we go. Pop this down. And this one. All right, very good. Okay, so yesterday we talked about intuitive gifts. Today we are talking about the All Realms Support Portal. And if you were not here yesterday and you're new to my world, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Shelley Howells, and I am a dragon-hearted transformation warrior. Woo-woo! I am a channel, seer, oracle, and ascension guide. I assist New Earth leaders in healing their wounding and optimizing their gifts to transcend their wounding and ascend to their highest timeline. I am also the creator of the New Earth Mystery School, which is a collaborative program under the direction of the Ascended Master Serapis Bey, who is going to give us a channeled message again at the end of our presentation today as well. And it is a choose your own adventure academy for New Earth leaders and for accelerated ascension for you, your business, and the collective. And so throughout this time, you will be hearing a little bit more about the New Earth Mystery School. All right, so getting into our presentation today, I have great news for you. You don't have to do it alone. You don't have to do it alone. And so the old earth programming is independence and forging your own path, doing it alone. And you don't have to do that anymore. You get to be supported from all realms. We're talking about physical communities, light workers coming together. We are coming together. I receive this message over and over and over from my guides that it is time for light workers to support one another in loving community. And also, you have so much spiritual support. And that is what we are going to be diving into today, is your business entourage or spiritual support team. Okay, so what is an entourage? An entourage is your spiritual support team. These are those spiritual beings who have been assigned directly to you to support you in your life's purpose. And so you have an overall entourage that is probably greater than you think. A lot of people are aware of their guides in general, and they might be aware of a few of their guides in specifics. Also, there is a lot more support available to you than you are probably tapping into. And so you have an overall entourage, and then also you can call in and have subsets of an entourage. You can have small group entourage for very specific purposes. You might have one entourage that supports you in your health. You might have another that supports you in relationships, another that might support you in parenting, and then another, you get to have a business entourage. Okay, and so these are assigned to you, but also you can call in whatever support you feel that you need. All right, so I'm going to briefly go through the 11 departments that you have in your business. I'm not going in depth with this and explain each and every one of them, but it is important for you to take a look at, as an entrepreneur, we wear all the hats, right? And the reason you want to be aware of all the departments in your business is because if you neglect, or rather, okay, not purposely, you're not neglecting a department on purpose, but also if you're not giving it attention and helping it to grow, it can stifle the growth of your business. Like if your sales and marketing are a 10 out of 10, but your IT department is only a 3, your business is going to get stuck at a 3, right? And so it's important for you to be aware of your business, of the departments in your business, and also you get to be supported in each of these departments. You can get physical support for each of these departments. That falls under the HR department that we'll take a look at in a moment. And also, what we're dealing with here today, you get to have spiritual support guiding you in each of these different departments. So the first department, executive department, this would be connecting with your gut meaning God or goddess, universe, or higher power. This is the big vision that you have for your business. It is overseeing everything else. It's the decision maker, right? Marketing, that is getting yourself out there so that people know, like, and trust you enough to move on to the third department, which is sales. That is bringing in, that is exchanging your offering for income. And then finance is, so sales to me feels like a kind of a feminine thing, right? Because you are offering and receiving. And then finance is putting the masculine structure under it. It is having some systems in place so that you can receive money and manage your money. Operations are twofold. Number one, it's interesting, right? Because I feel like this is both masculine and feminine. Operations is the delivery of your programs. And so there is a creative aspect to it. It is creating your programs and delivering your programs, delivering your offerings to your clients and your audience. Also, it is the masculine support of having systems in place. And so all of your SOPs, standard operating procedures, these fall in under the Department of Operations. IT is your technical department, having to do with all things technical. Legal department, as you grow, you need this one is also very masculine. It supports you, right? It is the support that you have that creates the stability that helps you be protected as your business continues to grow. Customer service, this means that you are providing a wow experience for your clientele from the very moment they discover your name. All right. This is one that is very dear to my heart, and I feel like it is very much related to the intuitive gift of love of individuals that we talked about yesterday. The number one gift that we start with, right, is that love of individuals, and it shows in your customer service. It shows when you are marketing, you provide that wow experience. You give them the initial taste of transformation that you are offering. It continues through the buying process, through the experience of being in your programs, and also offboarding as well. When they have completed your program and you release them with love, you want to make sure that they have had an incredible experience from beginning to end. Human resources, this is where you begin to hire out help. This can be a virtual assistant, accounting, I know that I need graphic design. I would like to upgrade my branding. And so I'm opening myself up to receiving assistance in that. But I'm also feeling like, this is totally a side note, I'm feeling like I really need to sit with it before I can request some outside help. Actually, what my guides are telling me right now is that I need to tap into my business entourage for support before I ask for human support, which is coming to me here. And then you have professional development. These are the investments that you make in your business to learn new skills, to grow your capacity. So you might take some marketing classes, some sales classes, you might take some certification courses. All of these are professional development. And then the last one, and your business is so good at this, your business is the perfect vehicle for your personal ascension, because when you go into business, you run into all your limiting beliefs, right? They come up. And so your personal development would be working through those limiting beliefs to help you have more confidence and to be able to fulfill your purpose at a greater level. So these are the departments in your business. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the spiritual beings that are available to assist you in each of these departments. Okay, I just did an entourage workshop that turned out to be longer than I expected because we went really in depth with it. And so if anybody is interested in going really deep in discovering their overall entourage, as well as knowing how to discover entourages for individual areas of your life, let me know and I can offer that to you at a discount because you are here participating in the challenge. There are 5 categories of spiritual beings. The first, most people are very aware of angels. We all have access to angels. The purpose of angels is literally to assist humanity. And so they are available and eager to support us. Also, ancestors. Ancestors, many of us have ancestors that are fully supporting our purpose and would like to assist us. They have wisdom and knowledge that they can share. They are our cheerleaders and can help us out. Animal guides can definitely support you as well. Higher beings. Higher beings are such as your GUP, meaning God or Goddess, universe, or higher power. Could be other deities, major deities, minor deities. It could be ascended masters, archangels. It could be something in nature, like the planets themselves, or source, the universe, all these things, right? These are considered higher beings. And then finally, one of the really fun categories is we have mystical creatures. Mystical creatures that contain the energy of myths, right? The myths that we have that perhaps are not so mythical, they're actually, well, a myth is simply a story, right? And that is created, that can be true or not. You get to decide for yourself. I have lots and lots of dragons in my entourage. Okay, in case you haven't felt that. I have lots of dragons. You might also have fairies. I do have fairies in my entourage as well, my overall entourage, and in my business entourage. They're here to bring a little more fun to my business experience. My fairies actually brought me cookies today. I was out for my walk, and here in South Carolina, people leave things outside by the trash so that other people can just come and pick it up if they want, instead of calling like Yeah, and there was this box of cookies unopened that had been left out away from the trash, kind of near the street so that people could find it. And when I looked inside the box, there was a little twig of acorns. And I'm like, oh my goodness, my fairies are gifting me things, bringing me joy today. It was super fun. Oh, hi, Connie. Thank you for joining us. Connie has a unicorn. Yes, unicorns are special, beautiful creatures as well. If you have an affinity for mermaids, mermaids are very supportive. And so you can see that there are a lot of different types of beings that are here to support you. So what we're going to do now is let's find out who is going to be in your spiritual entourage, in your business entourage. Let's take a look and do this together. Okay, so we're going to identify your business entourage together. All right. I do this periodically, and here's why. Because when you up level your business, sometimes your business entourage shifts as well. You have different needs when you are first starting out in business compared to when you are expanding your business. Let's see. Fun. Yes, I agree. I agree. It was so fun, Connie. It really, really was. All right. So what I invite you to do, what we'll do together first is let's go ahead, get grounded and centered and connected to your gut, okay? To our gut, if you will. So you are welcome to close your eyes if that helps. Take a deep breath in, release. Wiggle your toes to come fully into your body. Feel your connection to the earth. Another deep breath in. Exhale, releasing stress, tension, concerns, allowing yourself to get grounded, centered, and present. And now I invite you to open your crown chakra and invite your gup into this space, God or goddess, universe, or higher power. Allow them to join you here because as we are identifying your business entourage, this is a form of channeling, which is one of the intuitive gifts that we talked about yesterday. This is a form of channeling. And as I mentioned yesterday, whenever you are channeling, connect with your gut first to make sure that only love and light is allowed here, that only those beings that have your very highest good in mind are here to support you, which is really important when we're talking about ancestors, okay? Because ancestors are humans. Ancestors, some of them might have some human foibles still. They might not always have your best interest in mind. And so we want to make sure that only those who are 100% supportive are here in your entourage. Okay. Good, 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 good. Now we're simply going to request from your gut that they activate your intuition. And we talked a little bit about this yesterday when we were talking about intuitive gifts. This is however your intuition shows up for you. It might be that you are a seeing person, that you have clairvoyance. If this is true, then you will see the different beings. You might hear the name of the beings. You might feel it in your body or get a feel for it, or you might simply know. You might know this is the being, okay? There are two ways that we can go about this. The first way is you can identify the entourage member and then ask them which department they are here to support. Or you can choose a department and then identify who is going to be supporting that department. It's entirely up to you. Okay, so then what you can do is using your intuition, you can go back to, let's see, you can go back here to the different categories and you can muscle test or intuitively know, do I have an angel? Do I have an ancestor? Do I have an animal guide, a higher being, a mystical creature? Okay. And then once you get that, you identify the category, then you intuitively know who or what they are. Okay. Now, you can identify who is already here. And also, the person with the body is the boss. You are the boss in your business. And so you are the one who gets to decide who or what is in your business entourage. And so sometimes you might have someone or something specific in mind that you feel would support you in a role. You can call them in. You can request them. If you would like dragons, you can call in a dragon for support. If you like the idea, if your business feels heavy and you want to lighten it up and bring some fun, you are welcome to call in fairies. If there is a specific ancestor that you had been close to, that you know was successful in business, or perhaps they had really positive money energy, or they were a connector, they knew how to connect heart to heart with people, you're welcome to call those in. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do now, let's go back here, and I'm here to support you. So if you would like support in identifying your entourage members and you are here live, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments, okay? And we will walk through that. I'm also going to check the Facebook comments here real quick, if I can. It is still not showing up on my phone and I can't see it. Okay. Okay, Connie Wood. Connie, okay, I'm going to stop the share for now. And Connie, if you would like to unmute yourself. Hi, Jana. Thanks for joining us. I'm happy that you're here.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hi there.
Okay. Hi. So I know some, but I would like, there's some other heavy hitters that I just can't grasp.
Okay. All right. So thank you for being our example today. I love this. And so the question I have for you is, would you like, which way would you like to do it? Would you like to look at your business departments first and then identify them? Or would you like to identify them and then see what departments they are supporting you in?
Let's identify first and then department.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And then if we have another volunteer, we can do it the other way. Okay.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is muscle test or intuitively know how many entourage members would like, okay, let's see. So are you feeling like you would like to identify or call in?
Identify.
Identify. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is muscle test or intuitively know how many entourage members would like to support you specifically for business. Okay. Because
Okay.
here's the thing about
Yeah.
your entourage members is when you say how many, then like you get a million saying me, I'm here to support you, right? And also it's like, thank you for your love and your support. I feel that. And also let's just, let's narrow it down to those top. These are top executives, right? You are supported by the other ones, but we're doing top executive level department heads, if you will, for your business.
Yeah.
So with
Yeah.
that, how many come through for you?
I got 10. Does that resonate with you?
I trust your intuition. And so what we're
Okay.
going to do together is we're going to walk through the process of identifying one or two, and then I'll leave you to finish it because I know that you do
Okay.
have that skill set. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. And so we're going to be identifying and we are going to start with them. So we're going to take a look at the 5 categories and you're going to ask, is it in the first one, is it in angels?
Now I have to click in. Okay.
So we know we have 10.
So,
Does it say yes for angels?
the first one identified as for angels. No.
Okay, is it an ancestor?
Ancestor. Yes.
Okay, so we're going to identify an ancestor first. And so now here's where your intuition comes in. When you're using your intuition, it's the rule of firsts. You take a deep breath in, you connect with your gut. You open up and you ask, who is this ancestor that would like to support me?
So,
Okay.
okay, so I'll just talk. So I I am embarking on something real estate wise. So, but it's going to support the spiritual stuff, right? And so, when you were talking about how we could call people in to help, the name popped in of Dave Thomas, who
Okay.
has passed, who knew a lot about real estate. And so, which is funny because I kind of then was like, oh, yeah, you can help me. Although in life, I kind of thought he was a pompous asshole. He still knew about his business and he made money at his business. And on the other side, he doesn't have to be a pompous asshole, right? And
Exactly.
so,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yes. So that's why I was laughing because I kind of called him in, but yet he was there for support because he liked me when he was alive. So, and he's not really, he's my brother's father-in-law. So he's not necessarily an ancestor, but he is, but he, anyway, so.
Yes. The ancestor
Now,
category, it covers all the humans, right? And
okay.
so, yes, it is direct ancestors. It can also be adoptive ancestors. It can be other family members. It can be historical figures. And it can be your progeny, right? It can also be unborn progeny. Although I don't think that they would be helpful in business, right? Because they, yes, but they are the the human people. So
they
that's the
also,
first one.
if they had the past lives, I mean, I guess they could be a little helpful. Anyway, okay, so just for validation, does that feel true and correct to you?
Yes.
Okay.
So now what we want to know is, how is he here to support you? And so we take a look at the different departments. And let me go here so that you can see
To
them.
share. Yeah, that would
Muscle
be awesome.
test and intuitively know.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
There we go. Okay, so
Okay.
which department is he here to support you? And it's okay if it's more than one, right?
Yeah. He's definitely an executive. He's in marketing, he's in sales, finance, yes, operations and IT. No. So executive and sales.
Okay, okay. And did you say yes finance or no
Oh, wait.
finance?
He's in executive and he's in sales. No to, oh, yes to finance too. Yes. Okay. Yes to finance.
Okay, so he's your money guide.
Yes, because
Okay.
yeah.
Excellent, excellent.
I
So,
also have another guy though in there, another financial guy. That's gonna happen. He's like, it's like a DB. He has initials for his first name.
okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
But I didn't ever know him. He just showed up as a financial guy.
Thank you.
Anyway.
Thank you, DB. We receive, right?
Yes, DB. That's him.
Yes. So,
It's him.
again, the person with the body is the boss, meaning that if you want DB, you can receive DB. And if you want someone else, you can have somebody else. And if you would like, um, you know, you don't have to receive him either. Okay.
Okay.
Also, it
Okay.
sounds like you have two of them now. You have Dave Thomas for executive and sales and also DB for finance, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And also understand that all of these are going to be on your executive board, your intuitive
Okay.
board. So they all are executives. They're in the executive department. And you might find that one shows up as your CEO, meaning above
Oh.
all of them, which might be your GUP. It could be your higher self, or it could be, for me, it's Serapis Bay. He's my ascension guide. Okay. So
Oh, okay.
would you like to walk through and find one more, Connie?
I would like to find the CEO.
Okay, okay, so you're actually showing us how we're starting with the department now. Okay, so we're gonna
Okay.
start with the department. This is the
Yeah.
executive department. We want to
Yeah.
know the CEO. So then we're going to here to the categories. And you're going to muscle test or intuitively know. Is it an angel?
No, it's an angel.
Is it an ancestor? Is it an animal guide? Is it a higher being or a mystical creature? So you're going to ask yourself yes, no on each of those.
Okay, but I got a yes on ancestor and higher being.
Okay. Okay.
So
Yeah.
what does that mean?
That means that, okay. So checking in with the ancestor, is the ancestor Dave Thomas?
No.
It's another one?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We're going to trust the process. We will trust the process. Okay. So let's start this time with the higher being. Okay. And so we know that it's a higher being, and then you're going to connect with your intuition and intuitively know who or what is this higher being that would like to support you.
Well, that's kind of in my head, I went, duh, it's Jesus.
Okay.
Because he definitely, he's a CEO over my life. So he's the
Okay.
CEO over the executive board. Okay.
Yes.
And but he also might be considered an ancestor because, so,
Okay.
right?
Well, let's check in. Is there also an
Okay.
ancestor?
Okay. Oh, yes, true.
Okay.
So yes, there is also an ancestor.
Okay. So connecting in with your
This is
with your
woman.
yeah. So
Okay, so
checking
the
in.
ancestor is a male.
Okay. If a name isn't immediately coming to you,
Yeah.
okay, then we can ask for a few more details. Okay, so you know that it's a male, right?
Yes.
Okay, and so then you can ask, is it a near, let's see, how do you want to do this? Muscle test or intuitively know how many generations?
One.
Okay. Is it on your mom's or your dad's side?
Mom's.
Okay. Okay, so is it her father?
No, I just tested that.
Mm.
See, I don't know very many of my ancestors.
Okay, so let go of the need to know.
Okay. I don't need to know.
Right. Here's the thing with ancestors is that sometimes we can get in our head because we can verify the information and we
Okay.
are afraid to get it wrong. Okay.
Right.
All
Correct.
right.
Mhm.
So I want you to check in with yourself before we continue here with this ancestor and ask your higher self and your heart, do you want this ancestor to be a part of your entourage?
I gotta know.
Okay. Okay. You can also ask, does this ancestor have your highest good in mind?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
So, okay. Okay. So
The
I can sit,
yeah.
yeah, so maybe I can sit with that longer and be like, okay.
You know me, Connie, I'm the queen of permission energy. The person with the
Yes.
body is the boss.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So right now you're feeling some resistance to it, which is
Mm-hmm.
absolutely fine. You know that you have Jesus as your CEO. You know that you can call on him. And so you don't necessarily have to receive this person into your entourage. Okay.
Right. Right.
So set it aside for now, and then
Okay.
you can go through the rest of them with this same process. And thank you for being vulnerable and sharing with us, giving us an example of, well, what happens if,
Yeah.
right? What happens
Right.
if it doesn't fall into the neat categories that we have here, if the process is a little more roundabout, if you will, okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks. Okay.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for sharing with us. Would anybody else, let's see, I'm going to stop the share and let me do this and go to Facebook and check on the comments real quick. Okay. There we go. Okay. Melissa was asking, are there plants like a nature category? And yes, 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 absolutely. So I you know, I learned from Cami Orange, and she didn't have a separate category for plants. I feel that what has often happened is when they show up for you, that they might be in the higher beings category, because it's not just a plant that shows up necessarily, but it's like the deity over that plant, right? And so I know that I've had the tree of life show up before, and also you might have the original oak tree that shows up for you. Okay, so that's a great question. That's a great question. Melissa says, thank you for the phase and that last message. Thank you. Okay, and Melissa would like some support. Courtney says, I would love that, Shelley. Also, I'm curious if there are a few ways to muscle test. Can you show how you do it? Yes. Muscle testing is a bridge to your intuition. And if you have highly developed intuition, muscle test might not be the best way. We like the physicality of muscle testing. It's okay, I was gonna say it's easier to trust, but it's not. Okay. We think that we're gonna trust our muscle testing more than our intuition. I use muscle testing at this time for validation. I lead with my intuition and I follow it up with muscle testing. Okay. And so I do have a class where I teach muscle testing, different techniques. The way that I do it is I create a circle, gently touching here with my thumbs, and then I place a finger here, and then I ask the question. Let's see. Okay, am I wearing a blue shirt today? Okay, and you see how it holds strong? Okay, and then I will ask, am I wearing a black shirt today? Oh, still doing a yes. Why? See, this is the problem with muscle testing if your intuition is highly developed. Because yes. When I'm doing this, I actually tap into everybody's energy. So it's like this whole separation thing, which is why I didn't do names. That is similar to how you do it, Courtney. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. All right. So let's see. Melissa, let me know what kind of support you need. And Courtney says, I would love that, Shelley. So Courtney, if you need some additional support, let me know. And then also anybody else here live, if you would like some support identifying Entourage members as well, then please let me know. Okay, so I'm going to monitor the comments here. Or if that example with Connie was sufficient. I think what I might do, what I do recommend that you might want to do is come back and screenshot, or I could make the slides available. Just shoot you a private message. Yeah, that would work, Courtney. Go ahead and shoot me a private message. And I'm thinking that I'm going to make the slides available as maybe as a PDF or something, so that you can walk through the process yourselves. Okay, so I will do that. All right, Jana says yes, and I don't want to come on camera though, or I'm not sure what the question was, LOL. Okay, so Jana, we are identifying our entourage members, our business entourage that is here to support us in the different departments in our business. And so if you would like some help in identifying one or two of those to help you get a feel for the process, then I can support you in that. Okay. And you don't have to come on camera, but it is helpful if you can at least unmute yourself. If you are in a position to do that, can you let me know? Okay, I was thinking that was a question. Thank you. You're welcome.
Yes, I can unmute.
Hi there.
Hi. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, let's see. How would you like support? Let me go back to the share screen. Let me come back to this. And we'll share the screen so that you can see this. Back up into the slideshow. Okay. So what support do you need? Would you like to start with the department and find out which entourage member is supporting you in that department? Or would you like to identify the entourage member first and then learn what department they are supporting you with?
Mm, I'm thinking the department.
Okay. So if we start with the department, let me go back here. All right. Which department would you like?
E.
Which one?
I'm just yes, please.
Okay.
How about
Choose.
finance though?
Okay.
Finance.
Okay. So you want the difference between finance and sales is offering and receiving money. Okay. And
Okay.
finance is the management of money. So is finance the one that you would like?
I mean, yes, and I can also see how the other one is important too. So I don't know which one first.
Okay. Okay. So like I was saying, sales is kind of it's a more feminine energy. We feel, and I think that maybe that's why people feel wrong about sales is because we've done it in such a masculine way, but it really is an invitation. It is this flow of energy. Whereas finance is masculine support. And so sometimes it's
Yeah.
nice to have the masculine support in place for the money to flow into.
Okay.
So would you like finance?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we know we're going to be working on finance. And so now we're going to muscle test or intuitively know the entourage member, the department head of finance. Is it an angel? Is it
No. I think I can
Okay.
see. I think it's an ancestor.
It's an ancestor. Okay, very good. So with ancestor, we're going to now, okay, so we chose a department. We identified that it is an ancestor. So now you're going to connect and intuitively know. If it immediately comes to you, that's awesome. If it doesn't immediately come to you, we can ask some more details like, is it male or female?
And then,
It's an uncle.
sorry, I just made a lot of noise.
Okay. Did you say it was an uncle?
No, I don't
Oh.
know.
Okay.
I said sorry for the noise
Okay.
that I made.
Okay.
I remember Connie saying that, like, I don't know a lot of the people in my family, and I know I don't need to know that but I'm feeling like someone that I've never met, ancestor,
Right. So
5 generations maybe.
5 generations. Okay,
Mhm.
good. Very good. And so is it on your mom's side or your dad's side?
Dad.
Dad's side. Is it a direct Meaning like a grandfather? Is it a grandfather, a direct ancestor?
No,
No?
no.
Okay. All right. So, let's see. So the next question I would ask is, does it branch off before the 5th generation?
Hmm. Hmm. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, let's see. Can they tell you which generation it branches off?
No.
Okay. Okay. Do we need to know more information?
No.
Okay, so it's an uncle on your dad's side, is that correct?
Yes.
Going back 5 generations?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, I suspect the reason why they're not giving you more specifics is so that you can't go looking them up.
Mm. Okay.
Okay. And so instead of looking them up and getting information that way, they would like you to connect with them and have experiential information, right? And so
Mm-hmm.
that would be connecting with them, channeling them, asking them, what shall I call you? And how are you here to support me? How can you help me with finance?
That's the questions I asked them.
Yes.
If you're saying.
Yes, 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 yes. You will ask them and they will provide
Okay.
all the
Okay.
information. They're telling me that they're more than happy to talk to you.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Okay. So that's the process. We helped you with the 1. That is the process. Um and so you can continue to do that with the other departments if you would like, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Jana. I
Thank you.
appreciate you. I appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
Okay, so let's go ahead and again, if you need additional support, I'm available for you. Give it a try on your own. What I recommend strongly is that you give yourself permission. Permission to trust yourself. Permission to you can't get it wrong. You cannot get it wrong. We are talking about energies here. Okay. And so if it is an ancestor, but you accidentally get angel, well, it's the same energy. You're going to receive the same support. All right. And so let go of worrying about getting it right and simply ask, what is the most supportive here? How can this support me? I trust myself that I got it right and that what I am calling in is what is here to support me at my highest level. Okay. And then once you have all of your entourage members identified, here's the beauty of knowing your business entourage. You now know who to call on for what as you need it. You're not going to call on your HR guy when you need sales support. You're going to call on your marketing guy when you need marketing support. And so it's no longer overwhelming and it's no longer mushy. It becomes very specific. And so instead of just saying, hey, my spirit guides, help me with this, you get to say, hello, Dave, can you please help me with this aspect with my sales? Can you help me with my sales, right? Can you help me with my finance? Hello, Uncle, can you help me with creating finances and managing it and creating this container where my finances will grow and be healthy and supportive? Okay. I'm looking at different banks for this is an example. I'm looking at different banks for my bank account for my business. Can you help me decide on the best one? Or I'm looking at investing more money to help grow my money. Can you help me know which one to invest in, right? We're going to tap into those resources and get the right help at the right time from the right person. There we go. Does anybody have any questions or comments from that? Okay. And let me double check again on Facebook. Okay. Yes. Courtney says that'd be great. Thank you, Shelley, for reaching out to me for this class. It's very helpful. So excited for what I'm learning. You're welcome. I'm so happy that you've been able to join us here. All right. So Serapis Bay would like to give us a message today. He does have a message for us. Before we do that, I promised to tell you a little bit more about the New Earth Mystery School. We have identified some of the support that you can receive through your business entourage here. Let's see. Melissa says, I keep seeing purple. Thank you. I am at work, so I have to rewatch a part. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I love that. Purple is, yeah, crown chakra. Good stuff, right? So in the New Earth Mystery School, you get access to the All Realms support portal. What that means is that you get physical support from me and the other sisters in the New Earth Mystery School. You get physical support for your business by being a standout member in the New Earth Experience Facebook group. You also get spiritual support, not just from your business entourage. We do have the workshop that I mentioned. The Entourage Workshop is available when you are a member of the New Earth Mystery School. That is a part of the curriculum. You get support in identifying your entire entourage with that. And also really big support from the Ascended Masters. Every month we have a channeled message from the Ascended Masters with codes and downloads and mind-blowing support. And so that is available in the New Earth Mystery School. I do have a special available for those of you here in the challenge. I will be unveiling that tomorrow. So make sure that you join us tomorrow. All right, so now we are going to connect with Serapis Bay and receive a channeled message from him. Okay, yesterday's was good, so it'll be interesting to see. Serapis Bay is an ascended master. He is my personal ascension guide, and he has shared with me that his role here is to be the ascension guide for the ascension of the planet. And so he is very supportive in all things ascension, in helping especially New Earth leaders as they step fully into their potential, so that New Earth leaders are the ones who are creating the New Earth, who are assisting others in their awakening process. So, and he's fun. I love his energy. He's got a great sense of humor as well. So let's go ahead. We're going to once again get grounded and centered in our bodies. I'm closing my eyes. You're welcome to close your eyes if you would like. You don't have to, but that's part of my process. Take a deep breath in. Release. Wiggle your toes to help you come fully into your body. Pay attention to your connection to the earth. making sure that you are fully grounded. And earlier, I invited you to invite your GUP into this space. If you haven't done that, do that now. GUP meaning God or Goddess, universe, or higher power. Your GUP creates discernment and safety. You get to receive what resonates and release what doesn't. Permission energy here. Likewise, I am connected with my GUP. And now I'm going to raise my vibration, connect with Serapis Bay, and invite him into this space to share his message. A little higher. A little higher. Sometimes he toys with me and he asks me to raise my vibration higher than I actually need to for channeling, and that's okay because it feels good. He just likes it when it feels good. Yes, 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 dear one. Yes, yes, yes. It is good for you to play in the higher vibrations, for as you know, that is your natural state. You are a visitor here in the third dimension. Your natural state is indeed in the higher dimensions, and therefore visiting the higher frequencies is a little bit like phoning home. And so I do recommend this to you, my channel, and to any others who are watching. If you would like to play with that, set aside some time to raise your vibration daily, not as a means of spiritual bypassing, but simply as a means of recalibrating to your more natural state. And so, as we have been discussing this idea of entourage, I will reiterate the message that my channel has received many, many times, and that is that your independence, my dear ones, I say this gently and with love, your independence, your hyper independence is a trauma response and not in alignment with the new earth. The new earth will require you to be in community. It will require you to let go of this sense of control that keeps you separated from others, and it will be an invitation for you to engage. The way of the new earth is one of synchronicity and exchange. It is being in the right place at the right time to receive according to your needs and desires, and being in the right place at the right time to give according to your gifts. It is to serve and to be served. And so we will talk a little bit about ego and this idea of ego death that has been bandied about, sometimes incorrectly, in the spiritual community. And oftentimes when one thinks of ego death, one thinks that one must release arrogance and false confidence and humble oneself, and that is not what we are speaking of. The ego is simply a third dimensional construct that creates the illusion of separation, that causes you to be you and separate from others around you. Therefore, this idea of ego death is to release the illusion of separation and to allow yourself to see yourself in others, and for others to see themselves in you, and to embrace yourself fully with love, that you might embrace others fully in love as well. This is the ego death that is required for the creation of the new earth. And therefore, we invite you to come into community, with other new earth leaders, to come into community with those that you feel called to serve, to come into community with the entire hosts of the divine. Become one with the divine, become one with those that you serve and those that serve you. Become one, fully in community, unity, come into community together. This is our invitation for you today. Thank you for receiving my message. Hey, thank you, Serapis Bay. I appreciate that message. And yes, it is one that I have been receiving regularly. So again, the invitation is to lean into feeling into whether or not the New Earth Mystery School is the right community for you. And I will give some more details about it tomorrow. Does anybody have any final questions or comments? What came through for you as you received that message? Anything else here? Checking in on. Courtney says, thank you. That resonates. I feel you. Melissa says, I am of higher vibe, a visitor of earth and community. I receive. Yes, Melissa. Yes. So what I know about Melissa is that she is absolutely a starseed who came to Earth specifically to assist in the ascension process. And I know about Melissa that this feels very uncomfortable to her sometimes. And so consider the possibility, yes. And phone home, it's like phone home, I hum when I need to raise. Yeah, practice that. That might be really supportive for you, Melissa, is to engage in that process. Because what I'm feeling here is that if you do that, just make it a part of your morning routines or something, that if you raise your vibration, even if you don't stay, we're not going to stay that high all day long, but you will attract more people who resonate at that frequency as well, that will then create less of a discord for you. That's a little bonus message for you, Melissa. You are welcome. And that's an invitation for everybody as well. As spiritual business owners, raise your vibration, because then you will attract ideal clients with that higher vibration as well. Okay, so lots of demonic energy at work. So thank you so much. You can release that. You can release that, Melissa. Okay, you can release that. The person with the body is the boss. The person with the body is the boss. When people speak of demonic work, it does not matter what their intention is. They think they're big and scary. They try and make themselves big and scary so that you will give your power away to them. You don't have to do that, okay? The person with the body is the boss, and you simply can choose not to allow them in your energy regardless of their intention. Okay, I have done a lot of work around releasing those types of entities, and yes, it's just not even a problem for me anymore. Also, let's just be honest about that as well, because we are talking about the spiritual realm, and entities are not uncommon. They are simply they are simply an expression of our wounding, right? They're an energy that resonates with our wounding. And so the more you heal, the more you no longer have a resonance that attracts them. Okay, so let me know if that's supportive. Yes, yes, yes. Jesus and my entourage is here. Thank you so much. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, very good. Well, thank you. Thank you everybody for coming today and supporting me and I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure that you go into the New Earth Experience Facebook group and participate in the fun and games going on there. And because we do have a prize, right? We have the channeling for business is going to be, we'll have a special drawing for the channeling for business. It's a $1,111 value, and I will be giving that away to 3 random people when you participate in the New Earth Experience group. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Take care. Have a wonderful day, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.